Hello everyone, myself Dr. Gajanan Kulkarni, and today I'll be talking about depression with you. Technically speaking, it is different from the sadness which we experience on a day-to-day basis, given the fact that it is pervasive and it interferes with your day-to-day functioning. So depression is a syndrome which is characterized by a pervasive sense of sadness along with other symptoms such as lack of motivation, loss of interest, and inability to derive pleasure out of pleasurable activities, changes in sleep and appetite, feeling helpless, hopeless, and thoughts about suicide. So, what are the symptoms of depression? Apart from the core symptom of feeling sad, a person with depression can develop changes in sleep. They may have either lack of sleep or they might sleep excessively. There would be loss of appetite or there can be increase in appetite as well. And they feel lacking in motivation to do their daily activities. They have loss of interest in day-to-day activities as well. Also, they don't seem to enjoy pleasurable activities which were previously pleasurable to them. Along with this, people can also have thoughts about suicide. They might feel helpless, they might feel hopeless as well. It can be seen in anybody across all age groups. However, it tends to be more common in women, and age-wise, it is more common in the third and fourth decades of life. However, there are certain risk factors which can predispose you to develop depression. Among them, it is family history of depression itself, and also family history of other psychiatric disorders such as anxiety, bipolar affective disorder, or obsessive compulsive disorder. Along with this, there are certain personality traits which can predispose you to develop depression, such as anxiety, having low self-esteem, or being too critical of oneself. And other than this, I think exposure to traumatic events such as it could be loss of a loved one, it could be divorce, or it could be any other stressor which can affect your emotional balance. Along with this, alcohol abuse and abuse of recreational drugs also predisposes you to develop depression. Treatment wise, there are different options to treat depression. There is psychological counseling, and then we can also treat with antidepressants. Currently we have different classes of medications to choose from, and the choice is usually dependent on side effects and the patient profile as well. Most mild cases we usually consider psychological counseling. However, in people who have severe symptoms or the symptoms are of longer duration, we usually prefer prescribing antidepressants. In most severe cases who are suicidal, we usually recommend electroconvulsive therapy. Among with this, there are newer modalities of treatment which are available these days, such as transcranial magnetic stimulation and ketamine therapy. So the question would be whom to treat. The answer is very simple. In people who have severe symptoms and where there is impairment in their day-to-day functioning, these people definitely require treatment. Coming to the last and most important bit, what should one do if you experience symptoms of depression? So the first step I think you can do is share your problems with your family or your friends. Having somebody to talk to or having some kind of emotional support system helps you in recovering faster. And also seek treatment from a psychiatrist at the earliest. It has been shown that the earlier the treatment is initiated, the better the response is to treatment. And also, if you do come across somebody who has symptoms of depression, I would say you prompt them to seek treatment and also be supportive of them. And in case if you feel there is a risk of suicide, I think you should definitely help them seeking treatment at the earliest. Thank you.